Yes, people, a man who was once cleared of murder has been locked up for 12 years after he was caught importing 20 keys of cocaine. Dwaine George, who was using the name Tender Pastor on the Chat network, was caught when GMP and NCA officers raided his uncle's business at a joiner's yard in Middleton and intercepted a pallet. Stashed in boxes, they found 20 kilos of cocaine. The drugs were said to be between 70 and 73% purity and were worth a street value of 1.6 million. The raid was part of Operation Venetic, which smashed the chat system in June 2020. Dwaine pleaded guilty to conspiracy to evade prohibition on the importation of Class A drugs and was on March the 14th jailed for 12 years. It comes as Dwaine George, who also used the name Ibrahim Abdullah, was convicted of the murder of Daniel Dale, a teenager in Mars Platin. By the time he had succeeded in overturning his conviction, he had already served a life sentence which had a minimum term of 12 years. In the sentencing hearing at Manchester Crown Court, prosecutor Alex Langhorne said that between April 1st, 2020 and April 1st, 2020, George, using the name Tender Pastor, and a user called Max Bro were discussing the 20 keys of cocaine was to be delivered to his uncle's business premises. On April 7th, 2020, Max Bro contacted this defendant asking to arrange for a warehouse where he could get the pallet delivered to, in which the cocaine would be concealed inside, he said. Max Bro said the import into the UK was going for 7 years and they had only ever lost one consignment. George confirmed the arrangements for the warehouse of the consignment. Arrangements were then being made for the delivery and payment. It was confirmed that George would get 5 keys of cocaine at a discount as a payment for housing the drugs. He was also using another encrypted system called Sky EEC, in which he was sending images of the location and the drugs. The arrangements were put in place for the drugs to be imported into the UK, and calls between George and those at the joiner's yard took place as he was keeping an eye on the consignment. At 10:38 a.m. on April 17th, the package arrived at the yard, but officers from Greater Manchester Police and the National Crime Agency had intercepted and seized it. George was walking towards the yard when he saw the police cordon and went to escape, Mr. Langhorne said. He disposed of the chat phone, throwing it against the wall in an attempt to damage it, and attempted to make good his escape whilst being chased by armed officers. He threw another phone, an iPhone, into a nearby river. Police told him that he should stop, but he continued to run, and so a taser was discharged and he was brought down, detained and arrested. George was found with $3,000 in cash. Following an examination of the cocaine found, it was said to be worth at a wholesale value $760,000 and a street value of 1.6 million. His house was also searched, in which officers seized scales and empty snapbags, alongside the messages recovered between Max Bro and George. Other chat messages with a contact using the handle Flying Horse showed that Abdullah was trying to arrange an onward buyer for the cocaine, with 2 individuals agreeing a sale price at 37,000 a kilo. In a prepared statement, he denied any involvement and said he ran from the police as they didn't identify themselves. He also said the $3,000 in cash was not criminal money, but money to buy a motorbike parts. The prosecutor added that it was clear Maxwell relied on George in order for the conspiracy to succeed, as without a location for the drugs to go, it would have never been supplied and an alternative would have had to have been found. Sentencing Judge Alan Conran said Maxwell claimed the system had been going for some years and they had only ever lost one consignment. He confirmed he was only going to put 20 pieces of cocaine in the consignment, 5 kilos and 15 for his contact. You were told you would receive 5 kilos for helping him out. George, of no fixed address, was jailed for 12 years. Crazy one there, people. Don't forget to like, subscribe, check back for more, yeah? Peace.